I should like to inform the Council that I have received a letter from the representative of Zaire. Following consultations among members of the Security Council, I have been authorized to make the following statement on behalf of the Council. I quote, "The Security Council is gravely concerned at the deteriorating situation in the Great Lake region, in particular Eastern Zaire, and at the effect which the continued fighting is having on the inhabitants of the region, and condemns all acts of violence. It underlines the urgent need for a comprehensive and coordinated response by the international community to prevent any further escalation of the crisis there. The Security Council calls for an immediate ceasefire and a complete cessation of all fighting in the region. It underlines the urgent need for and resettlement of refugees.
Regarding the regional or international or conference in which appear in the declaration adopted by the Security Council, the position of my country was given by my Minister of Foreign Affairs in Kinshasa. Zaire will go to this conference only if the world troops which are in my country left the territory of Zaire. Thank you very much.
Nobody acted until it was very late. Now you have what looks like a tremendous crisis.
The political discussions surrounding this continue. Our American ambassadors in Kinshasa and Kigali have been quite active with the Zairean and Rwandan governments, urging them to use their influence on the factions in Eastern Zaire and in Rwanda to stop the fighting, first. Secondly, I know that the Kenyan government has called an international conference for Tuesday, November 5th in Nairobi. The United States supports this call for a regional conference which would include the United Nations and include interest in Western countries like the United States. Now, on the refugee side, the situation continues to deteriorate quite rapidly. We now have credible reports from the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, Mrs. Ogata, that the number of refugees who've left their camps in Eastern Zaire is between 600,000 and 700,000 people. This is of a total refugee population of 1.1 million Rwandans and 145,000 Burundians who were in the camps, who have been in the camps over the last 2 years. The great majority of those people are heading west, not east. That is, away from the Zairean-Rwandan border, not towards the border. You'll remember that Mrs. Ogata issued a public appeal for the refugees to return to Rwanda. That is not happening.